Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down. Here's Barkley again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. But no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair Etienne with James Robinson together last season because a Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, Etienne is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Brandon on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags, 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game. So more than both of these two clubs combined. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another tote for Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together. And we're capable of doing so.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Etienne up the middle. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, Lawrence steps away to his left. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Come on, get it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Yeah. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and a yard. Look at me. Go. A give to Etienne running right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try to spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try the left side with Etienne, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing, Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And just a yard to go here on second down. Off play action. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And this one is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To try again after the sack. Lawrence being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Giants 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready?
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey,
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border.